Hey Lily, you look very awake today.
That is because I had coffee and because I'm excited for today's topic.
Dangerous combination.
Very dangerous. So let me ask you something. Do you unpack your suitcase immediately in a hotel, or do you live out of the bag for 3 days?
I would love to say immediately, but somehow the bag usually wins.
Very honest answer, and very real, because travel is not always glamorous. Sometimes you arrive tired, your mind is full, and then one small English moment is waiting for you. The hotel desk, the smile, the first question.
And somehow that small moment can feel bigger than it really is.
Exactly. So today, we'll make that moment feel simple. And now, let's check in together.
All right. The person at reception smiles, hopefully, and says, hello. And now it is your turn. A very helpful first sentence is, I'd like to check in. Short, calm, and enough to begin.
I really like that phrase because you do not need a long speech. You do not need to explain your whole trip. I mean, if you keep learning with us, one day you probably could. But yeah, you only need to open the door to the conversation. I'd like to check in. That already does a lot.
And if you booked before you arrived, another great sentence is, I have a reservation. Many people use that one every day.
Yes, and it can make you feel more prepared. You are not starting from zero. You already have a booking. Now you only need to connect yourself to it.
Exactly. Then the receptionist may ask, what name is it under? And the first time many learners hear that, they pause for a second.
Because it sounds a little unusual, but it simply means which name is on the booking. So your answer can be, it's under Lily, or it's under Jack.
Let's hear the full moment together. Hello.
I'd like to check in.
Of course. Do you have a reservation?
Yes, I have a reservation.
Great. What name is it under?
It's under Lily.
Perfect.
And look how natural that is. No difficult grammar, no big vocabulary, just simple phrases in the right moment. That is often how real English works.
Sometimes learners think they need 100 words before they travel, but many useful situations begin with 5 calm words. Hello, I'd like to check in.
That feels important because many people wait until they feel fully ready. But travel does not always wait. Sometimes you arrive tired, sometimes late, sometimes hungry, sometimes with hair that has seen too much weather.
A difficult journey for the hair.
Truly. And still, even on those days, you can do this moment.
Let's add one more helpful thing. If you do not hear the question clearly, you can say, sorry, or can you say that again, please?
Such a good reminder.
And most hotel staff understand that very well. They speak with people from many countries, many accents, many tired faces, many confused airport stories.
So there is less pressure than people sometimes imagine. You do not need to impress anyone. You only need to be understood.
Absolutely. And simple English can do that beautifully.
Now, the booking is found. That already feels better. You can almost hear the shower calling your name. But first, there's one more thing the receptionist often asks for. Can I see your passport? That sentence is good to know before you travel. Passport means your travel document. Sometimes they may also say, can I see your ID?
And your answer can be very simple. Sure, here you go. Or just, here you go. Short and polite.
I like here you go. You can use it in many places. At a hotel, at a cafe, at a store, even when you give someone a pen.
A truly international pen phrase.
Totally. Then the receptionist may ask, how many nights?
Another very useful question. Night means one night in the hotel. So you can answer 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights.
And if numbers feel stressful in the moment, breathe. You already know numbers. Your brain may just be tired. That is different.
Very true. Travel brains are sometimes slower brains.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is just a bit of jet lag.
Yes, jet lag. That feeling when your body is still in a different time.
So if you feel a little slower, that is completely normal.
Especially after airports.
Then something nice usually happens. The receptionist gives you the key card. They may say, "Here is your key," or "Here is your key card."
Key card is the small card that opens the room. No old movie key with a giant wooden circle.
A little disappointing, but much lighter.
Much lighter. Then they often give directions inside the hotel. For example, your room is on the 3rd floor. The elevator is over there.
Let's make two words easy here. Floor equals level in the building.
Okay.
First floor, second floor, third floor. Elevator is the lift. Different word, same helpful box.
The moving room.
Right, and after a long day, maybe your favorite room in the building, especially when your girlfriend packed for 3 different seasons.
Well, some women know that extra options can save the day.
Fair enough. Let's hear a full mini scene. Can I see your passport?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. How many nights?
2 nights.
Perfect. Here's your key card. Your room is on the 3rd floor. The elevator is over there. That is real travel English. Clear, practical.
And practical English is often where the real foundation begins.
I agree. Now let's add one of the best parts of any hotel stay. Excited. Breakfast. The receptionist may say, "Breakfast is from 7 to 10.
Beautiful words. Maybe the most beautiful words after your room is ready.
Strong competition. And if you want to ask about it, you can say, "What time is breakfast?"
Very useful, because breakfast times are important, especially when you say, "I will wake up early," and then your body says, "No, you will not."
A classic travel discussion.
Another common question today is about internet. Many people arrive and think room key, shower, Wi-Fi.
Sometimes in that order. Sometimes people need Wi-Fi before they need a towel.
You can ask, is Wi-Fi included? Or what is the Wi-Fi password?
Included means it comes with the room. You do not pay extra. That word appears in many travel situations. Breakfast included, Wi-Fi included, very useful pattern.
Yes, patterns matter. You do not learn one sentence only once. You learn a shape you can use again. That makes learning lighter.
And stronger over time. Let's build one more mini scene. What time is breakfast?
Breakfast is from 7 to 10.
Great, thank you. Is Wi-Fi included?
Yes, it is.
What is the password?
It's on your card.
Perfect. And just like that, you handle a real hotel situation.
Nothing complicated, just a few clear questions.
True. And every time you do that, you grow a little more.
Now you have your key card. You know where the elevator is. You know when breakfast starts. This trip is already looking better.
Much better. But then, in the room, you notice one small problem, and suddenly you need English again. You open the door, you look around the room, the bed looks good, the shower looks promising, your bag finally lands on the floor. Then you see it. No towels.
A small problem, but after a long day, it can feel bigger than it should, especially when all you want is a shower.
So now we need one more useful English moment. You can call reception or go back downstairs and say, "I think there is a problem."
That is such a strong phrase because you do not need to explain everything first. You open the situation clearly. "I think there is a problem." Now the other person knows you need help.
And after that, you can add the detail. There are no towels.
Simple and effective. Let's hear it in a real scene. "Hello, I think there is a problem.
I'm sorry, what seems to be the issue?
There is no towel in my room."
That hotel phrase can sound new. What seems to be the issue? It simply means, what is the problem? You do not need to use it yourself, but it is helpful when you hear it.
Absolutely. And your answer can stay short. No towels. No hot water. The TV doesn't work. Clear English often works faster than complicated English. And don't worry, we'll get there soon enough.
Good point.
Let's take another common example. The Wi-Fi doesn't work.
A sentence heard in hotels all around the world.
Very true. And if the room itself is the problem, you can say, "Can I change rooms?"
That is another great pattern. Can I, very small, very powerful. Can I check out later? Can I get another towel? Can I open the window?
And that is how patterns help you grow. You're not learning hundreds of random sentences. You're learning pieces you can reuse. Later, they come back when you need them.
Step by step, sometimes so quietly that you do not notice your own progress at first.
Let's hear one more mini scene. Hello? I think there is a problem.
Of course, how can I help?
The Wi-Fi doesn't work.
I'm sorry about that. I can help you. That can feel so good to hear. I can help you, because language is not only words. It is also comfort, support, relief after a long day.
Especially when you're far from home.
Yes, and maybe that's true in many parts of life. Sometimes one helpful sentence changes the whole feeling of a moment.
Beautifully said. Now imagine the problem is solved. A towel arrives, the Wi-Fi works, the room feels calmer.
And something else changes too. A few minutes ago, the hotel felt unfamiliar. Now it starts to feel easier.
Definitely. And you probably use the toilet too. Also very important, especially if you're staying a while.
Very helpful, Jack. Anyway, I really hope listeners feel that today. You do not need to wait until your English feels ready. You can build confidence while using it.
Right. One question, one phrase, one real moment at a time.
You know, one of my favorite things about travel is this. A place can feel completely unknown in the morning and strangely comfortable a little later. One room key, one kind smile, one small conversation, and suddenly you are there.
I really like that. Travel often begins with big pictures in our minds. Hotels, cities, beaches, sunrise walks, a quiet coffee with a new view. But many beautiful trips are built from small moments first. Checking in, asking a question, finding your room.
Yes, and that is why these simple English moments matter so much. They are not separate from the trip, they are part of the trip, especially for everyone who's learning English along the way.
And the more of those moments you can handle, the freer travel can feel.
And speaking of travel, some journeys begin even earlier, with a suitcase, a boarding pass, and one more conversation waiting for you.
And that sounds familiar. There may be an airport somewhere in our next adventure.
I think so too. And before we go, we'd love to hear from you. What English topic would you like next? Tell us in the comments.
Your ideas really help us create better episodes for you. And thank you for being here with us today. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate a quick thumbs up.
Wherever you are right now, we hope something in this episode made English feel a little lighter.
And remember to give yourself small challenges now and then. Especially when nothing depends on it, daily situations can be a great place to practice. Sometimes you need to step a little outside your comfort zone, but afterwards you're often very glad that you did.
Oh yes, I like that.
So, take care, keep going, and enjoy every small step forward.
See you in the next adventure.